Today on Chattoo Aftercare, getting inked up is the incredible Nate James, who is going to get inked by the lovely Gabby here at One by One store in Soho. What are you going to get done?
I'm getting the words "You are the art" under my Stevie Wonder, because I feel like Stevie would say that. And I feel like, you know, as artists, we are the art.
The skin is clearly the art.
Yeah, we're it's a work in progress.
What was the first tattoo?
The first one was actually my mate Jamie from Bow.
Okay.
He designed this, my first ever single. I wanted to have like a logo with my name, but it didn't look like my name.
Yeah.
So it says Nate James. It looks like it's Arabic or something, but that's the first one I got, and it was actually on the sleeve of my first ever single, Set the Tone.
Wicked.
Which was 20 years ago.
20 years.
20 years, mate.
Still here.
Yeah,
Come
still
on.
going.
Set the Tone.
Yeah.
And you're re-releasing that, right?
Yeah, the new album. The old album has been re-released.
Did you re-record? Is it new versions?
So it's the original album, but also with like some nice remixes and some bonus tracks, and you know there's little sprinkles we like to add to the anniversary edition, lyric book, all that stuff. So yeah, it's coming out in April.
How does it feel going back to music that was obviously of a time in your life when you were in I imagine, a completely different place?
Yeah, different headspace. I mean, I was in the closet and straight, so that's that's the first thing I'm not anymore. But no, I think going back to those times, like, you know, music was very different then. I mean, you've been kicking about as long as I have, if not maybe a little bit less time. But a little bit less time.
I'm 41 now, bro.
Yeah, I'm 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it, bro.
Thank you, mate. No, I think, you know, the industry is very different, and I think people were very different, and how we consume music is very different. So I'm kind of like re-navigating this new industry with all the content we've got to do, and streaming numbers and all these things.
How are you finding all that?
I mean, I did my master's degree, so I've learnt a lot about it. It's the application. I'm like, shit. Like, I can't believe I've made an album that stood the test of time in 20 years.
That's incredible, bro.
But yeah, we'll see what happens next year.
Age well.
Yeah, try like fine wine.
Yes, as have we.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, how's your pain threshold?
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think when I had Stevie done, I had like the outline and the numbing cream. I was like, just keep slapping that spray on.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sat here now, so
I was going to say, you're
I'll
in
say
the wrong
that.
place if you're
We'll
not.
see what happens later on. Didn't realise I had hair there, to be fair. What are we putting on here now? Is it numbing cream?
No, it's just this
Numbing cream for 4
I'll
words.
be in, I know, like 4 words in and out in like 15 minutes.
If you were going to listen to something while you were getting tattooed, what would you choose?
Lucky Day, big fan. Neo, love her voice. So anything like soulful, chilled. What about you?
I'd probably go like Bonobo or something.
Oh,
quite,
nice.
So relatively chill as well, but just something that, I don't know, gives room for thought. I like kind of disappearing when I'm getting anything relatively painful done.
Yeah.
Okay, can we start?
Yeah, sure.
Is there anything that you've written that, you know, like no one can ever really get just how much you feel certain lines or phrases?
There's a track called You Bring Me to Life, which is about my other half.
That's a beautiful fucking title.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been complimented
Yeah.
to that level. That is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Can we go back in time a bit to Camden? I'd love to hear some stories and just what the energy was like.
I was in a show at Jazz After Dark in Soho, and she came down to the show and just put her Hermes bag, whatever it was, on the stage, and started just jumped up, started singing with me, and I was like, Amy Winehouse is literally doing a duet of Stevie Wonder lately beside me, unplanned, perfectly in tune. It was the most surreal moment, and then we went from there to Camden.
Really, from there?
Yeah,
Do you know
she
what?
was,
I
like,
went, I
rooted
nearly went
in
mad
Camden.
when you said that, like completely
Yeah.
unplanned performance. I was performing in Proud Galleries.
Yeah.
And it was when I just started doing alright, and she was stood behind my DJ, and we started doing Just Be Good to Green. She apparently she went, oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
And all I knew was I didn't even know she was there. She
Yeah.
jumped on stage
Yeah.
and took a mic and just started singing.
Just jumped on.
She was really about that
Yeah, she
life.
was.
Like, she loved the music.
But yeah, no. So Camden did a lot of good for me. A lot of fun nights, we'll say, in Camden, definitely.
What clubs? O-Bar, there was Underworld, what else?
Yeah, I mean, I performed a few times at Jazz Cafe, which was obviously amazing.
Of course,
That was, you know, in itself like a massive coup for me to be on that stage. But to be honest with Camden and me, I was more about the pubs.
Right.
The Good Mixer, the Lock Tavern, the Hawley, obviously. Like, I was more about the pubs, and then, you know, going to an afters at someone's and having some drinks there. Like, I
Till what time?
I'm not going to that. Why do you feel like you're my dad staring me down? Like, what time do you get home?
What about if you were to get a tattoo based on the last text you sent?
So I
You
did.
don't have to tell me who you sent it to.
No, it's fine. I did a cook-up last night. Me and two of my friends who are from the US but live here, and we did like collard greens, we did cornbread, jambalaya, black eyed peas. We ate. And that food, I literally sent a message to them this morning and said, that food sent me into the best sleep I've ever had. Ooh, honestly, I slept for 13 hours, mate. I haven't done it in a long time.
So what would the Chattoo be?
That food sent me.
That food sent me.
Yeah, I think it's quite cool.
Have we got time for another one? I feel like that's quite a good time.
Quite cool. Make sure it's really clean.
Finished?
Yeah,
Done?
finished. Yeah.
Yeah?
That looks
Yeah.
wicked. Do you know the scariest thing about doing this and having to talk to people while they're getting tattooed is all the tattoos are wicked, and I'm like, oh, I really do actually want some more.
I like the one you just showed me. The
I love text.
Yeah.
I love little notes.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I messed up. I've got loads of these notes to self. One actually says note to self, but it's the wrong way around. I.e., everyone else can read it and I can't. And in the mirror it's just backwards. So, whoops.
It's not like when you put like help backwards so you can read it in the mirror. It's not quite as bad as that. No, fine. Okay.
But maybe it should have been.
Maybe. I like this a lot. A lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's sick. Perfect thickness. Great line work. And the full stop as well. I love that. Yeah.
And relatively painless.
Yeah, fine. Just a
You
little
handle
sting.
that well.
When I run to Boots now and get my Dipanthen or whatever it is, that stuff we have to use.
Nappy rash, mate. You can get that from Boots.
Yeah. we want influencer partnerships as well. Cheers.
There are other pharmacists. Lloyd's. Mate, that looks absolutely wicked. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Chattoo. It's been lovely talking to you.
Nice.
Enjoy it.
All right. Gavin just gave me my new piece of ink. Look at that bad boy. You are the art. I love it.